our tasks. It is also said that life without discipline is just like a ship without a radar. So, therefore, the importance of discipline cannot be ignored. Now, we are going to see the importance of discipline in perspective of students' life and in the perspective of society. So, first, the importance of discipline in the perspective of students' life. Discipline is one of the most important thing in a student's life. It is crucial to follow discipline in a school. Discipline helps students to complete their work in a given time. The discipline, the meaning of discipline is to control student so that student can attain its objective. The discipline now we will see some of the benefits of discipline in a student's life. First, discipline helps student to manage their time significantly. Second, discipline helps in generating positive attitude in students' life, which is essential. Third, discipline teaches students to be focused and motivated in their studies as well as in other fields. Motivation helps in increasing self-control because of it student can build good relationship. Fifth, a disciplined student always remain stress free as he doesn't leave any work for last moment. So these are some of the benefits of discipline in students' life. Now let us move on to our second heading, the importance of discipline in the perspective of society. So, discipline is needed for society to function properly. Without discipline, there will be many bad activities in the society. If such activity exists, it will be very difficult to operate society. So, to prevent such activities, discipline is needed in our social life. So, society discipline means the disciplining of every person in a society. Without discipline in a society, abuse and vice will increase, which lead to many problems. So, it is needed to set up rules and regulation and punish the people who disobey the rules and regulation. By upholding the law and order, we will be able to prevent many serious problems in society, and with discipline we are be able to regulate our society very well. At last, I want to conclude my speech by saying that discipline is a key to success. Without discipline, there is no life. So, as soon as possible, we should make discipline our daily habit, which will help us to obtain success in our life and success and happiness in our life. Thank you.
Thanks, Adi. Here, a good speech presented by Master Adi. And next, I would like to call Aditya Jain from Upadhyay Kanist. Aditya Jain. And next, be ready, Bhuvnesh Jain from Upadhyay Kanist.
Imagine you're sitting in your house right now, drinking a warm beverage in this cold weather. and your friend approaches you and with his annoying little voice asks you a question. Why are you studying Jainism? What is its relevance today and what will its relevance be in the future? So, no matter how annoying you think he is, his question is still important. What is the relevance of whatever you are studying right now? What will its relevance be in the future, and did it even have any relevance to begin with? So, I'll answer that question right now, and for now, you will sit back with a pen and a notebook and all ears towards me. Life is full of conflicts and challenges which makes life more suffering, and science provides comfort to science provides comfort in materialistic world, and spiritual wisdom provides a possibility to lead life in a more meaningful way. So we have two types of personalities, one that is materialistic which seeks comfort, and one that is spiritual which is willing to sacrifice. So which is willing to science has provided us with the tools which can make material world more which can help us to analyze our world, which can help us to understand our world, analyze our problems and find solutions to it, which is seeking comfort. And religion and spirituality uh, can help us to lead a more meaningful way of life. Jain Jainism has had a significant impact on Indian culture throughout history. This non-Aryan religion has survived for thousands of years of invasion purely because of its scientific base and its secular and pluralistic view of approach to life. The Jainism emphasizes mostly on non-violence, which has influenced many other Hindu religions such as Hinduism and Buddhism. Jainism also emphasizes on the importance of self-control and detachment from worldly desires, which has influenced many various traditions in India. Jainism has also played a role in science and mathematics, in which many Jain scholars are now Jain scholars um, are playing a role in these fields. So, in overall, Jainism has had a good impact on India's history, in its culture and society. Now, the now the relevance of Jainism in its future. Looking at what knowledge we have of the past and what we have of the present, we can roughly evaluate what our future will be. The uh, jobs are already out of trend, and in the status quo, self-made businesses are now seen with more respect and given more respect. So overall, this to me is more like a rat race of the future world, in which everyone is either behind money and power. And Jainism already has a solution for this. Jainism says detachment from worldly desires can help us attain peace. So overall, now so looking back at that question, what relevance does Jainism has? The basic answer is it has a lot of relevance in the past, it has a lot of relevance now, and it will have a lot of relevance in the future. Yeah, thank you.
Very beautiful speech presented by Aditya Jain. Thanks, Aditya. And now I would like to call Bhuvanesh Jain, and next be ready Master Chirantan Jain. Thank you.
Respected Greetings everyone, respected judges and my dear friends. I am Bhuvanesh Jain. I am going to talk about where there is a will, there is a way. This proverb was first published in 1640 in a book called Jacula Prudentism by Robert George Herbert. Where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is a will, there is a way has a lot of meaning. Like it's essential to set our mind. It's essential to set our mind to do something. Then we can easily do it. In other words, we can say. In other words, we have willpower to do something, and we have to do it courage for a while. In our history, many of people have example for this. Firstly, we take Mahatma Gandhi. His legendary willpower has a great life. Regina.
Thank you, Bhuvanesh. Now I would like to call Master Chirantan Jain and be ready to Master Dhruva Jain.
Jai Jinend everyone. I am Chirantan Badkul from Vitrak Kanisht Upadhyay standing in front of you to tell you something about exam stress. So, as we all know that our childhood is a golden age of our life. We can study and learn everything what we want in our childhood. But the biggest fear in our childhood is examination. The word examination is become dangerous for the students nowadays. Some students also can't able to write an exam what they have learned before because of exam stress. And these type of stress are happen with everyone in their life once. Various factor leads to this exam stress. Those are poor time management skill, spending too much time on phone, low self-esteem, and etc. things. These all came out as a anxiety, nervousness, and stress to the students. And this also affect to our daily life and studies also. Due to this, some educational institutes can also open their special courses to give the necessary revision to the students, because nowadays students are not even doing any type of revision after the class. They only study once at exam time, so they will only get the stress at the exam. And now I am going to tell you something how to overcome from the stress. First, relax and make a proper plan for study. Second, have a proper rest and eat well. Third, do not compare yourself from other. Fourth, take time for revision. 5, sleep properly. Thank you.
It was an amazing speech delivered by Chirantan Jain. Thank you, Chirantan. Now I would like to call Dhruva Jain, and next be ready Jinay Jain.
Here's the president and chief guest. A warm welcome to everyone and Jai Jnen. So here is my topic is importance of teachers in our lives. Teachers plays a very important role in shaping the futures of the student life, right from the kindergarten to the university. They are the ones who impart knowledge and teach us everything important. Moreover, they teach us about ethical values and immovable moral values. Thus we can say that teachers makes our personality something a very strong and wonderful. A world, wi- a world without the teachers would be definitely chaotic. There are only few people in our lives who impart our world, and teachers are definitely one of them. They assume the role of an educator and caregiver also. Sometimes they also become our friends, help us our personal problems. A teacher is the one who will help to become a better person and an informed one. In fact, the fate of a student is in the hands of the teacher. They push them to the student to achieve the greater heights and become successful. Consequently, they them turn into the lawyers, doctors, etc., and many things. In India, we even celebrated Teachers' Day on honor them on 5th September, 5th every year. While some people think it's easy, but the role of a teacher is very challenging. It is their responsibility to impart the correct knowledge and in the right manner. They have to teach methodically and for which they prepare lessons beforehand. Thus, they are able to motivate the student by using accurate techniques. By using a, a good teacher gives homework to the students and check it regularly, and they plan further for better teaching pattern. At the beginning of the year, they plan the whole syllabus. And study smooth teaching experience. And moreover, they also supervise a lot of tasks and activities in school. For instance, attendance, homeworks, behavior is also supervised teachers. They are responsible for discipline and decorum of students. Thank you.
Thank you, Dhruv. Now I would like to call uh, Jinay Jain, and next be ready, Kavya Jain.
Hello, mother. I forgot my tiffin box at home only. Oh, you came to school? Oh, thank you. You are the best. Have you seen? The mother knows everything what I want to say before I have said. That is the mother. Thus, today's my topic is Mother, a Walking Miracle. Before that, good morning to honorable judges, teachers, and all my dear friends. There are many relations in the world, but the most important, lovest, and purest relation is of mother and the children. Mothers, mother's selfless care and affection make it significant and the most important relation. Now I would like to quote the words of Rudyard Kipling as he said that the God cannot reach everywhere. Listen carefully. God cannot reach everywhere. Therefore, he made mother. And I absolutely agree with it, as the mother is a form of a God. The mother is the one who undergoes immense pain at the time of the delivery of a child, yet she can never see her child in a pain or in a trouble. She always stands with her child whenever it is at the time when there is nobody believes in you, nobody stands with you, nobody cares for you, and you look back, there is a one woman standing behind you, and that is a mother. The mother always encourages you at every situation and always protect you from each and every bad situation. Now, this is the talk I want to talk, but the main thing is that nowadays we are losing the importance of mother. What the mother is? Just taking a selfie with her and making a post on Instagram on the Mother's Day is not a mother. The mother is the one. Mother is a person to lean on. Mother is not a person to lean on, but a person to make leaning unnecessary. Nowadays, many of the teenagers and adults like us don't know how to react with a mother, don't know what the mother is. The mother make many sacrifices. The mother make many sacrifices of her life to make the child's life better. But what we make to them, what we have done for them, We can't just take out 15 minutes from our busy schedule to talk to her or to spend time with her. We just always want, our mentality has been changed that going with friends on trekking to late night dances and that all, we are just having fun, and that is what happiness is. But we forget our mother. We just memorize him at the time of pain and death. No one here memorize him in the happiness. No one here says, "Oh bhai, oh patni," at the time of pain or death. We all just say, what? "Oh ma." Why? Because we know what? We know that she is a woman. We believe in her that she can care us. She can care us absolutely. And that's why we memorize her. But why didn't we memorize at the time of happiness, enjoyment? Because our mentality has been gone at the wrong path. Our mentality has been disturbed. And this mentality is not of us. In whole country, this mentality is getting better and better. And we have to change this mentality. And if this mentality is not changed, the time is not too far when all the children leave their mother in vruddhashram. Thus, this mentality has to be changed, and we have to try to change it. Now, at the end, I just want to request you all to please give respect to your mother. Spend time with your mother. Mother is not a simple thing. Mother is very precious thing, and I just want to say that please respect to your mother. Please spend time with your mother, and be happy, be live. Thank you.
Wonderful speech presented by Jinay Jain. Thank you, Jinay. Now I would like to call Kavya Jain, and next be ready Vanshit Jain.
Om Namah Siddhebhya. A very warm and wonderful evening to our honorable chief guests, judges, and my dear colleagues. Today, I Kavya Jain standing in front of you to tell you about my topic, Bhagwan Mahavir. Mahavir was also known as Vardhaman. He was the 24th Tirthankar of our Jainism. He was the spiritual successor of our 23rd Tirthankar, Pashnath. He was born in a royal family. He was born in a Kshatriya royal family to the king Siddharth in the Ikshvaku dynasty and to the queen Trishla. The Ikshvaku dynasty was founded by our first Tirthankar, Bhagwan Adinath. According to our Jain Agmas, he was born in 599 BCE. His birth falls on the 13th day of rising moon in the month of Chaitra in the Vinirvan Samvat calendar era. He was given 5 names in his whole life: Veer, Ativeer, Sanmati, Vardhaman, and Mahavir. They were lay devotees of Bhagwan Pashnath. Vardhaman abandoned all worldly possessions at the age of about 30 and left home in the pursuit of awakening spiritual knowledge. As a result, he became an ascetic. He also preached, he also visited in various forests, etc. He practiced intense meditation and severe austerities for around 12 years. As a result, he attained Keval Jnana, also known as omniscience. Moreover, in his life, he also struggled for 30 years and attained liberation, means moksha, in 6th century BCE. We celebrate Mahavir Jan Kalyanak every year on the 13th day of Chaitra month according to our Jain calendar. His life as spiritual life, his life as spiritual life, and the day of Nirvana was commemorated by Jains as V Nirvana Mahotsav. On the other hand, a day before V Nirvana Mahotsav, Hindus celebrate their famous and prosperous festival termed as Diwali. Mahavira attained liberation from a town termed as Pavapuri, presently situated in Bihar. He taught us the observance of vows of ahimsa, satya, achorya, brahmacharya, and aparigraha. These are the basic necessities for attaining spiritual liberation. He also taught us the principles of Anekantvad and Swadvad. His chief disciple was Indrabhuti Gautam Swami, who also attended omniscience in the evening on the same day and from the Pavapuri itself. Bhagwan Mahavir was mostly designated in standing meditative or sitting meditative posture, along with the symbol of lion in his beneath. Some of the famous teachings led by Bhagwan Mahavir are: all souls are equal, none big or small. Telling lies or the intention of telling lies are sin. Never hurt the feelings of others. We are unhappy on account of our own faults, and we can become happy by removing them. So, with this thought that we can become happy by removing our own faults, I would like to conclude with my topic. Thank you.
A good speech delivered by Kavya. And now I would like to call Vanshit Jain. And next, be ready, Vishuddhi.
Hello everybody. First I want to question you. You have 1 lakh rupees? If you have, so please give me. Because I want to buy an iPhone to show my friend, by which I will be happy. 1 second. It means money can buy happiness? So, my today's topic is, can money buy happiness or not? Jai Janan to all the judges, respected teachers, and all my dear friends. So, the first thing we should know that what is real happiness. So, in today's world, or we can say that most of the peoples of our generations has a mentality that only royalty is the main happiness. By royal, we will we become royal, we will be happy. And royalty comes from the money. It means money can buy happiness or not. So, according to my point of view, or according to me, I strongly believe that I strongly believe that money is not determined by how many commas in your bank balance. The real happiness is the state of mind where we do not have any kind of tension, any kind of stress. We have full of peace, and we do not have any kind of work to do. Now, the second thing is, we should know that what is money. So, money is just a medium by which we can fulfill our needs, or we can say it helps to live our life, and it is just a medium. Now, according to our mentality, money is one of the most powerful things in the world, because money can buy everything. 1 second, money can buy everything? No, because money cannot buy the emotions, the feelings which you have. The money cannot buy the love, the care. Now, previous speaker tells about mother. Previous speaker tells about mother. The importance of mother. Can money buy the importance of mother? No. Money cannot buy the love, care, the self-respect which we gain from others. And the most important thing, time is so precious. Can money buy it? No. The money cannot buy the time, the moments that we spend with our loving one. The money cannot buy everything. Now, so come towards the topic. Can money buy happiness or not? So, the money cannot buy happiness, because it
it gives only materialistic happiness. What is materialistic happiness? So we can also say that it gives us only temporary happiness, because in one line I can say that the money helps us to buy the things that we love, but the money cannot buy the love. So here it is proved that money cannot buy happiness, but everything has two point of view. The other, and on the other hand, the money can buy happiness also, because the things we love, the money can buy that things by which we get happy. That's why money can gives us the financial support by which we can get happy. Now, we can see many of the billionaires or millionaires like Elon Musk, Mukesh Ambani, etc. But they are happy? No, they are financially happy, but mentally they have tension in their mind. They are not happy. The real happiness is the relaxed mind which do not have any kind of stress. So the conclusion is money can contribute in the happiness, but it is not the only factor to the happiness. By this I end my speech. Thank you for all to listen my speech. Thank you.
Very beautiful speech presented by Vanshit Jain. Thank you, Vanshit. Now would like to call Vishuddhi Jain, and next be ready Master Agam Jain.
Once upon a time, there was a language spoken only by a few. The privileged were fluent, but the rest hoped to pursue. Ironically, it was called the language of equality. But the language never reached the true tongue and students it hoped to reach, because the people who learned didn't plan to teach, so there was a rebellion. People threatening to create their own language, their own music, reclaim their tongue. I'm not sure if you'd believe me, but it was women at the forefront. I would like to speak about here on this stage about women empowerment. Hello, everybody. Oops, sorry. Hello, everybody. Because I was told that women are too loud and we need to speak softly. We're being called bossy and authoritative when we're simply just opinionated. This bigotry is so subtle in everyday life that it gets ignored. Growing up, we're given this rule book. Nobody knows who made it, but you have to follow it. Girls wear skirts to school and boys wear pants. No self-respecting boy ever cries in front of people, and well, girls, they cry all the time. Girls put on makeup to impress boys, and boys like girls that are fair and lovely. And sports are, well, a boy's thing. Body hair is manly, and having too many guy friends is a big turn-off. Menopause, they say, men will pause. There's also a category for toys. Dolls are for girls and cars are for boys. It's like we were taught to play this game of gender. It's like chess. Every step is a contemplated move to defeat the player in front. Checkmate. Oh, she clicks so many photos. Muscles are looking ugly on her. Delhi and South Bombay girls are daddy's princesses. Lady drivers are typical. She goes out all the time. You're a girl? Can't go after 9. Teachers prefer guys to run around and do the heavy lifting than girls. And with every girl that doesn't make it to the school, we drown ourselves in may-have-beens and loss of potential too. In some areas, girls are pulled out of school because they're considered eligible to marry. Is puberty a boom or a bane? Only a girl can understand a girl's pain. You love her as a mother, you love her as a daughter, you love her as a sister, yet shamelessly laugh at the Instagram reel, women with the teacup, ha ha ha, so funny. We are souls, we do exist, we are not your prey. What defines a woman? A shade of purple or pink, a bright lipstick or a high heel? No. A woman is defined by her courage. So please do not consider her a sinner if your 3-course meal is not served on your table at the right time. I would like to quote a female writer, G.D. Anderson, who says that feminism is not about making women stronger. Women are already strong. Feminism is about changing the way the world perceives that strength. Stop attacks, harassments, mansplaining, female discrimination, male domination. What a pity I still ask my male friend to drop me home because his privilege will protect mine. We love putting labels on people now. It's like jars in the kitchen. Put gender here and caste there. Skin color can go besides it. Put religion here. Put success on the top and throw failure at the back. Does sun and rain, air and sea distinguish between men and women? Then why are we drawing a line? Empty those jars from the kitchen and fill them with capability and love, not gender and labels. We don't want to be passenger princesses. We don't need a man to complete us. We don't need a man to open doors for us. Everything a man can do, we can do while bleeding every month. Ladki, they say in Hindi, girls, ladki, we have to fight. Because strong women never give up. We might need a coffee, or we might need a good cry, or we might need a day in bed, but we always come back stronger. When we speak for women, we're called feminists. What is feminism? A word mistaken most of the time. Feminism, by definition, means giving equal rights to both men and women. It is not man-hating or accusing of being called a misogynist. It is merely us having the joy and ability to be able to make our own decisions without being told what to do. India is called Bharat Mata, not Bharat Pita. Then how come India comes under one of the most dangerous countries for women to reside in? Women are considered the smaller parts of a machine, but people tend to forget that there is no machine without its parts. 6 out of 10 women wish that they were boys. Well, I belong to the rest 4 of the population because I don't want to live the life of a person who is given freedom. Rather, I choose to live the life of a person who deserves freedom. Girls, get up. Let's clean up the filth because you are your own biggest defender. It's time for this language of equality to no longer get lost in translation. It's time for this language of equality to become mainstream communication. It's time for this language of equality to set base as the alphabets for the language of education. Thank you.
Vishuddhi gave a wonderful speech, and I would like to call now Agam Jain, and be ready next Nivesh Jain.
Jai Jinendra. Wishing you all an enthusiastic evening. I am Agam Jain from Kanishth Upadhyay. Today I am present over here delivering my speech on ambition. What is your ambition in life? This is a question I have encountered in childhood in almost all years of my school life. And funny thing is that I had a different answer to this question every year. Watching cricket inspired me to become a cricketer. Sometimes I thought of being a businessman. Sometimes I thought of becoming an IAS or IPS officer. In childhood, I have even wished of being a superhero like Superman. It's not wrong to have more than one ambition. One can be a singer, musician, and writer at the same time. But it's important to have one proper ambition in life. So, what does ambition mean? Ambition, we can say, ambition is the desire to do or achieve something. We can also say that ambition is our dream. As said by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir, dream is not something that we see while sleeping. Rather, it's something that doesn't let us to sleep. Ambition is the burning desire that helps us to achieve our goals in life. Ambition, all the successful people in the world had ambitions in their life that made them successful. Therefore, it is important to have ambitions in life. Ambition keeps you motivated. Many people in this world are like a football. They need to be kicked to move forward. But people with hard desires to achieve their goals, are fueled from within, and they move forward like a rocket. Life is no easy game. Neither is a fairy tale to have all happy moments. One has to face difficulties, failures, criticism, etc. in life. But it's ambition to achieve that helps them to move on. Ambition inspires them not to give up. Ambitious people always fly high. Sir William Shakespeare said, "The very substance of the ambitious is merely the shadow of a dream." Ambition does helps us in many ways. It creates a perfection in life. it gives a purpose in life. It imparts discipline in our lives and much more. Living without ambition is like living a life without a meaning. It doesn't matter if you don't succeed immediately. Like the saying goes, failure is the first step towards success. Ambitious people are exceptional because of their personality of never giving up. They have a high sense of self-esteem and the yes I can spirit. All the successful people in this world never let their goal to collapse despite challenges. They worked hard for their dreams, and I hope that each one of you would work hard to achieve your dreams and make your parents proud and be a valuable asset to the society. With this, I conclude my speech, wishing you all a great future. Thank you. Jai Jineन्द्र.
Here Agam gave a good speech, and now Nivesh is coming, and after that the sequence of 12th class is starting. After that the sequence of 12th class is starting, and be ready Anmol Jain from Varisht Upadhyay.
Here present President, judges, my respected teachers and all my dear friends, a warm welcome and Jai Jineन्द्r to one and all. Here I am Nivesh Jain from class 11th, present here to express my thoughts on failure, a stepping stone to the success. Success and failure both go hand in hand. Success gives us the sense of delight and happiness, whereas failure gives us the sense of disgracefulness and depression. But in the battle of life, it is necessary to know that in the battle of life, there always comes failure, and we should not stop. We should stand upon the failure and face them. Every man is not perfect in everything. We all know that. Hence, it is also often that everyone will often fail and stumble in his life. So, we should never stop on our failure. We should face our failures. And it is well quoted that develop your success from failures, and failure is the best and surest stepping stone to the success. Failures appears to be unpleasant, but it is helpful. Failure is our best instructor. Whenever we fail, we every time learns a lesson. And when we came to know about the reason of our failure, we also came to know about how to success. And by knowing the reason, we would succeed in a life. What is experience? Everyone would have heard about experience. Experience is the best teacher. Every failure makes her more experienced, and experience is directly proportional to the success. More we are experienced, more easy we will succeed in our life. We would have seen there are many successful persons in the world. This is sure that they all have faced failure, but how they are still successful? The reason is that they had never give up. They stand upon the failure and fought upon the failure. Let me give you an example. Thomas Edison. Everyone would have about Thomas Edison, who invented bulb. He had failed thousand times, but he still said that I have never failed. I have just 10,000 ways that won't work. It shows that every person fail, but who stand upon the failure always get successful. Now the question arises, is failure something disgraceful? No, failure is not disgraceful. Often, it gives us the opportunity to stand again. From failures, we can start again more intelligently. And it is said that there is no disgrace in an honest failure, but there is a disgrace in a failure that who is afraid for being failed. We must study about the cause of our failure, which will help to achieve success in our life. What is life? Life is also the mixture of experiences and failures. Failure makes cowardly persons to lose their heart, but it makes brave men more successful and more enthusiastic. The conclusion of my speech is that failure provides a chance of self-confidence and self-improvement. In order to do so, we should stand upon the failures and more boldly and cheerfully. By this conclusion, I would like to end my speech. Thank you.
A good speech presented by Nivesh. And now again, I would like to draw the attention of the judges. Now the sequence of 12th class is starting from here. Anmol Jain. And next, be ready, Annie.
Vadakkam respected panel. Hola everyone. Bara ahe ka? Okay. So a very cold breezy good evening to one and all present over here. This is the reaction that I wanted from all of you when I greeted you in a language that was not known to you. But if in the same manner I was going to greet the people who live in the foreign countries or in Karnataka Marathi region, they were going to greet me back with the smile on their face. So why does this happen? That the language is same, the person is same, still it acts as a barrier in some case and acts as a bridge in my case. So my main topic is language, a bridge or a barrier. In Smarak only, we can see a lot of time some of the Hindi speaking people are sitting together, cracking jokes on each other, talking to each other, laughing and enjoy that moment. But at the same time, if a Tamil speaking person comes there, he is there physically present, but is not able to connect with them. He is separated from there. Why? Because in that case, language acts as a barrier. So what is a language? Language is a means of communication that allows a person to develop from its own roots and to become an unified whole. And in order to break this barrier, it is very important for a person to actually adopt or adapt any kind of new culture or language. As the great Nelson Mandela has said that if you talk to a person in a language he knows, it goes to his head. But if you talk to a person in a language he owes, it goes to his heart. But studying language does not mean studying its grammar or its vocabulary. Studying language actually means to study its very own history, to study its very own values, which will eventually lead a person to understand and identify the process and that person, which will lead to delight in the diversity and make a community where people can be dependent upon each other, so that a community, a very healthy community based on respect and friendship will be developed. We can see that in today's time a lot of people are like, they fake their accent, just to look cool and just to show off. They show off that they have the command in the language, but are actually not able to get connected with others. What is the reason behind it? A only single reason, that is, they are faking it and are not being real. It's them who are the actual barrier for the language. It's not always the language which is barrier. And being real is the secret key to command over any of the language. Because language is a bridge between reality and expression of that reality. In that expression of reality comes two of the major factors: producer and a receiver. Now, I will not explain you anything with the help of an example, just focus on the current situation. I'm standing here, speaking my views, talking to you, portraying the role of producer. Is the representative of one's own self. Because of language, we are able to communicate, we are able to connect with each other, we are able to share our point of views, we are able to share our ideas. However, it's not same in every case. Sometimes language acts as barrier because it creates some of the misunderstandings which are not solvable. For example, if I talk about myself only, my father actually belongs to the Marathi community. So whenever I visit their homes, they are like talking in Marathi language and I'm not able to connect with them. They are engaged with each other, they're enjoying together, they're having fun together. Now, why is it happening with me? Because in that case, that language is acting as a barrier. Meanwhile, I see a small kid who is being raised there, born and brought up there, and he is speaking that language very fluently, like a pro. Now, why does this happen? This happens because he speaks that language. To speak is the major answer to this major problem. The more you will speak any language, you will get more involved in that. As it is said that change in language often occurs due to the changing values of cultures. In today's era, we can see that a lot of newspapers are present, a lot of books are present, news channels, everything is present in every possible language. Why? Because language never acts as barrier. In fact, it is needed for understanding and for gaining the knowledge. Language is language only, whether regional language or any kind of international language. Language works exactly how fashion works. Fashion changes its trend, Similarly, language also changes with the need of people and with the need of time. There are a lot of solutions that can be applied to make language bridge. For example, just recognize and then understand that language barriers can occur due to the cultural differences. After that, just wait and try to understand that what actually that message wants to convey to us, because it is very much needed to first understand it. After that, provide a feedback and always ask for a feedback, whether a verbal or non-verbal, so that it will be very easier to understand that whether that message has been received successfully or not. And the last but not the least and the most important, have the curiosity of adapting the languages, adapting the cultures. Trust me, it's not a tedious job to understand any language. Just like that small kid, we can also understand the language and learn it and speak it. It will happen gradually. The process happens naturally because language is the roadmap to the culture. We all are humans, overflowed with emotions, living in this world which works based on the communication. So to bring these two factors together, that is emotions and communication, the most important perspective is language. So keep learning that, keep growing from that. So keep learning, keep growing, keep exploring, and keep rocking. On that note, I take leave from you. Thank you and a very good night.
It was an amazing speech delivered by Anmol Jain. Thank you, Anmol. Now would like to call Annie Jain, and next be ready, Gayak Jain.
ईचक दाना बीचक दाना दाने ऊपर दाना ईचक दाना बीचक दाना दाने ऊपर दाना ईचक दाना. Melodious evening, everybody. You might be wondering why I sung this song in front of you rather than directly starting the speech. Well, I have a question for you all, that how many of you are fond of retro music? How many of you like retro music? Well, good to know. So today I will be expressing my views on retro music is better than modern music. Music has been winning our hearts since ages for your every mood, whether you are happy, whether you are sad, whether you are having a breakdown, or to express your feelings, or to mug up everything together in one. Music has conquered hearts. And while conquering hearts, retro music made its own way through. Well, retro music, which our Gen Z now would may call purane time ka music, is actually soothing and relaxing. And interesting thing is that this music is also used in therapies, like like therapies with retro music. Wow. And even the big entrepreneurs, businessmen, big people, they all listen to retro music for the peace of mind. For example, I have Dipender Goyal, the co-founder of Zomato. He, in one of his interviews, told that he listens to retro music in his Porsche or Lamborghini. And the reason behind this is also that in the music, primary instruments are used, and it is old, and old is gold. Of course, it is authentic. Mostly, retro music is based on raga, the beauty of India that makes it more pure and original. Being originated through ragas and having connection with them, we can run our minds easily and tell that a lot of practice was needed to sing, and so the singers were perfectionist. That time music had a separate respect. The singers were selective, and so they were the best among the world. Now situations are like singers from anywhere come, they sing, and voila, they are popular. Well, that is appreciating that they are giving platform to their hobbies, to their talents. However, most of them ape. They copy other singers, and they are superficial. All they need is to go to the roots of the subject. They cannot master it superficially. Singers before, as I said, did riyaz consistently, and so the music was much more selective. which means those artists were the diamonds in the world. But we cannot say about today's artists. There is lack of uniqueness because all they do is they are all same. They sing and play what is popular. In short, music has taken a hard hit. Retro helps us to step back and have a look on ourselves and connecting with ourselves spiritually. Like the Jain poets Bhudar Das ji, Daulat Ram ji, Sant Kavi ji, Banarsi Das ji, etc., 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 had written such masterpieces that they are pretty much rare to find now. Through Adhyatmic bhajans, bhaktis, they have taught us such big principles in a short and melodious manner, making it more attention seeking and I must say interesting. Songs at that time had their own genre, own world. They were more like our life story arranged musically. It was true, relatable, and pure all the time. Like now, it is we can say the music here in modern world is somewhere vulgar, synthetic, or maybe it talks about violence and having some dark subject. Basically, having complex lyrics. But at that time, the old time, it was pure. Lyrics were easy, relatable, and less complex. For instance, let me say, जिंदगी एक सफ़र है सुहाना और अब मेरे समकित सावन आयो. And like that, it went on relating. Well, I would like to conclude that it all depends on what you like, what your taste is. These were my views, and yes, thank you for listening me. Listen to music, find yourself, and live happily. Thank you.
Very beautiful speech presented by Annie Jain. Thank you, Annie. Now I would like to call Gayak Jain and next be ready Adarsh Jain.
Jai Jinante everyone. Life is arts of living. Life is art of living. Stay a minute and observe things. When things go against you, change your thinking. A pleasant good evening everyone to one and all present here today. I gag standing before you to analyze the topic art of living. Life is a very precious gift that has to be nourished, cherished, and protected diligently and artfully. Man is defined as a rational animal. The art of living an ideal life in play. The full development of regional nature and effectively playing his role as a social being. There are the wells by which we can make our life beautiful, that are physical well and intellectual well. Now let's have the light on physical well, which means being a necessary condition for a happy and contented life. Therefore, one has to take utmost care of one's physical fitness, nourishing food, intake of unpolluted air, regular physical exercise, and periodic medical checkup will ensure physical fitness. Good health is necessary to carry out various tasks of our life. Now, the next it is vital even for our mental health, as the old proverb says. A healthy mind dwells in a healthy body. In, intellect and will are the two faculties of man's religion nature. Training of these faculties is of utmost importance of lead and idle life. The intellect enables him to think and learn, and the will to choose what is best of or what is least evil. It is fully up to us, you may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not be reduced by them. Man is also endowed with deep spiritual yearning, whatever be one's religion. One should set aside some time in one's daily life for spiritual pursuits. Through prayer and meditation, last but not the least, I want conclude speech by saying, all the art of living, all the art of living lies in a fine mingling of of lighting go and holding on, of lighting go and holding on. Jai Jinanta, thank you.
And now I would like to call the last participant, Adarsh Jain. Oh, sorry. Last second participant, Adarsh Jain from class 12th. And the last participant is Samyak Jain. Be ready after it.
Jai Hind, all of you, respected judges and all my elder brothers and friends. Today's on my topic on choice. So, there is one concept called legend in cricket, where opponent teams comes and say backwards to the batsman. They try to distract them and take their focus away. One thing that Dhoni is a legend in the history of the cricket is that sledging hasn't bothered him. This guy is very cool. Are we cool? When people do sledging against, are we cool or we lost our coolness? There are always some pupils who are just out of control. They criticize you, sledgings, these all things we can nothing about if our situations under the control many times. No, the guy who was batting was expecting in swing ball and jets what the bowler bowled out and gust of wind and in swing becomes and outswings and his cutout. A lot of things pupil situations they are just out of our control. How many few things that question paper in your control and when the things go wild so no what happens with us we just become shaked soda cans we burst out we react the similar of a person who is sledging conspiring putting us down pesticides and makes a react act and on the other hand shake the water bottle too it does not react and it does not burst out. Now the question that is do you want to become a soda can or a water bottle and I am sure a lot of us and the press are become soda can they just burst out they react and thus in life we always similar but we can choose to respond rather than react because the choice was a great personality is not born in maternity ward but he is born with the choice is that one makes and therefore when there are all kinds of simile we have to learn how to respond not react. If we are not strong spiritually it is impossible. If we are not strong culturally in again impossible. All this sounds great and good is in it. We all want to become a water bottle not soda can but it easy no. That's why coming here is important that boy heavy. This foundational ethics of spiritually are so crucial in the age as we are going to successful in a realize. So therefore we have to learn how to respond and not to react when quoted. Why? Someone always ask a question, never ask a question why. Why did this happen to me? Always ask a question how. How should I deal with it? So please remember, always respond, not react. Jai Hind.
Nice speech by Adarsh Jain. And now I would like to call the last participant, Samyak Jain.
I wish the wish you wish to wish a very warm evening to everyone. In this ceremony of English speech, my topic is English Winglish. In this oration, I will tell you some interesting facts about the language English. So without any further ado, let's go. Do you know English is very crazy language, as there is no ham in hamburger, no egg in eggplant, neither pine nor apple in pineapple. Quicksand can work slowly and boxing rings are square. And French fries were not invented in France, English muffins were not invented in England. That's why English is a crazy language. English is also a fun language. As you can see, there is a word Queue. It is pronounced as Q. And it seems like other letters are waiting in a queue for their chance to be pronounced. This makes English more funny. And you can see if you replace the letter W from what, when, and where with T, then you will get their answer. That is that, then, and there. Do you know verbs are also crazy in English? For example, I dance, you dance, 500 people dance, but he dances. Why? Is he dancing more than 500 people, or he is Prabhudeva? And now here some people think that English is a language of idiots. But no, English is a language of geniuses, because only genius can create homographs. And now it make English more difficult to understand. For example, there is no time like a present to present a present friend with the present. I slit a sheet with the sheet I slit, upon a slitted sheet I sit. And now this dump is full to refuse, more refuse. Homographs. It makes English more difficult. And there is a magical sentence in English that is, I never said that she stole my money. It is a 7-word sentence which can have 7 different meanings as per our pronunciation. For example, I never said that she stole my money. I never said that she stole my money. I never said that she stole my money. I never said that she stole my money, and so on. And there is a writer also who said, I am glad that English is my first language, because if I had to learn English as my second language, then I would rather like to jump off a bridge. But it's okay, English is complex, but it can be understood. Through tough, thorough thought though. Now it is also difficult to understand how to understand English. And this is just a one side of English, just a one phase of English. My main reason to present these facts about English to you is to make everyone curious about the English, as it is very helpful. English is a global language, international language. It is also known as the language of air, because all the pilots, regardless of their country, regardless of their religion, and regardless of their languages, they must have to learn, they must have to communicate in English in order to become a pilot. That's why English is important. And if we know English, then we can go anywhere in the world without any hesitation. We can get more job opportunities, different job opportunities, international business opportunities through the language English. And we are all here sitting because of 2 reasons. That is to learn Jainism and to spread its theories everywhere. And this cannot be happened without the language English, without the help of language English. As we all know, until the year 2000s, English is the language with most of the speakers. And this is because British are colonized in the past most of the part of the world and forced people to learn English. This was another fact. But major population of the world speak English. So if we translate, if we transcript the Jainism, the teaching of Jainism in English, then it will help us to promote the teaching of Jainism to everywhere, to the whole part of the world. And that's my topic of today. Thank you so much.
It was an amazing speech by Samyak Jain. Here, the order of the participants comes to an end. So, let's welcome all the participants with a huge round of applause. Now it's time to listen to our guests. So I would like to call Miss Sarvadarshi Baril ma'am to express her views on the today's competition.
Thank you so much. Jai Jinendra and good evening to everyone. Today's competition, thank you for inviting me. And preferably English speech competition है. So English में बोलना चाहिए, but looking at everyone, not proper English and not proper Hindi. बीच में चलेंगे like English English और English. So दोनों चलेगा English और Hindi. Speaking on everyone, first main thing, I was really very upset looking at few participants who spoke reading out the paper. Really very upset. मुझे बहुत दुख हुआ. मैं यहीं की शास्त्री हूँ. हमारे टाइम में बहुत स्ट्रिक्टनेस थी. अमन रियली वेरी सॉरी, बट मेरे को ये नहीं अच्छा लगा कि बच्चे डायरेक्टली पेपर में से सिर्फ रीड कर रहे हैं. शायद आप लोगों के पास इनफ टाइम होता है, आप लोग अच्छे से याद कर सकते हैं, रिसाइट कर सकते हैं, पढ़ सकते हैं, बट ट्राई कि आप लोग डायरेक्ट पेपर से नहीं पढ़ें. उसके बहुत सारे ड्रॉबैक्स हो जाते हैं, बहुत सारे डिसएडवांटेज हो जाते हैं. आप ऑडियंस से कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाते. आप लोग अपना टॉपिक खुद कॉन्फिडेंटली नहीं बोल पाते, प्रेजेंट नहीं कर पाते. आपका ध्यान, अगर आपको याद नहीं है तो आपका ध्यान सिर्फ पढ़ते रहेंगे. आपको पता नहीं है ऑडियंस में क्या रिएक्शन चल रहा है, वो लोग क्या सोच रहे हैं, वो लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं. सो ट्राई नॉट टू रीड डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम द पेपर. आप पॉइंटर्स लिख के आइए, आप पेपर कैरी करिए, प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, पूरा लिख के लेके आइए, बट ट्राई नॉट टू रीड डायरेक्टली एंड द फुल स्पीच. पॉइंट्स पढ़िए, पॉइंट्स देखिए, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. सेकेंडली, चूज द टॉपिक्स दैट यू लाइक, that you are confident in speaking that topic. Don't choose a very heavy topic. ऐसा टॉपिक मत चूज़ करिए जो आप सिर्फ थ्योरी हो गई, आप उसको प्रैक्टिकली समझा नहीं पा रहे हैं और आप खुद नहीं समझ पा रहे हैं. ऐसा टॉपिक चूज़ करिए जो आप बहुत अच्छे से समझ पाए हैं एंड बहुत अच्छे से ग्रास्प कर पाएँ उसको. आपके फ्लो में निकलना चाहिए. इंग्लिश इज़ अ लैंग्वेज दैट नीड्स फ्लुएंट, that has to be fluent. अगर आप इंग्लिश को टुकड़ों में बोलेंगे तो वो किसी को समझ नहीं आएगी. इंग्लिश को एक बहुत हैवी लैंग्वेज मत समझिए, एक ऐसी लैंग्वेज मत समझिए जो बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट है, हम नहीं कर सकते. यहाँ पे सब चीज़ कर सकते हैं एंड इंग्लिश एक ऐसी लैंग्वेज है जो सब बहुत ईजीली समझ सकते हैं. इंग्लिश को सीखने का सबसे बेटर एंड बेस्ट ऑप्शन इज़ रीडिंग. Reading newspapers, reading normal general books, reading any book that you like. कोई भी किताब जो आपको पसंद है इंग्लिश में, वो किसी भी टॉपिक में हो सकती है. आप इंग्लिश की बुक्स पढ़ के, न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ के वोकैबुलरी इंक्रीज़ कर सकते हैं, प्रोनाउंसिएशन इंक्रीज़ कर सकते हैं. किस तरीके से आप बोलना चाहते हैं, फ्लुएंसी आ सकती है एंड एवरीथिंग. इंग्लिश को सिर्फ पढ़ के हम सब कुछ सीख सकते हैं, उसको रट्टा मार के कभी कुछ नहीं होगा. जस्ट ट्राई टू गिव द बेस्ट, ट्राई टू स्टे कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट योर स्पीच. टॉपिक ऐसा चूज़ करिए जिसमें आप खुद कॉन्फिडेंट हैं. बड़े बड़े थ्योरी के टॉपिक अगर आप लेंगे तो आप खुद ही अगर नहीं समझ पाए हैं, बड़े बड़े हैवी वर्ड्स अगर आप इंग्लिश के ले लेंगे तो आप बोल ही नहीं पाएंगे. अभी तो बहुत अच्छी चीज़ आप सबके पास है कि स्मार्टफोन्स हैं. You don't require anything. गूगल है तो सब कुछ है, ऐसा चल रहा है टाइम अभी. गूगल पे कोई भी वर्ड डाला, उसका प्रोनाउंसिएशन देखा, आप आराम से सीख सकते हो कि किस तरीके से वो प्रोनाउंस कर रहे हैं, क्या बोल रहे हैं, किस तरीके से आपको बोलना है. एक्सेंट में मत आना, एक्सेंट से कुछ नहीं होगा. सिर्फ किसी ने बोला भी था अपनी स्पीच में कि ऐसा लगेगा कि स्टाइल मार रहे हैं, अनमोल ने. सो डोंट कम इन एक्सेंट. एक्सेंट की ज़रूरत नहीं है, हम फॉरेन कंट्री में नहीं हैं. वो भी एक्सेंट मारते नहीं हैं, उनका डेवलप उस तरीके से होता है. अपन लोग इंडियंस हैं, इंडियंस की इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज का एक्सेंट जिस तरीके से होता है अपन को उस तरीके से प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए. सेकेंडली, अगर आप इम्पॉर्टेंट आपका टॉपिक अगर आपको अच्छे से याद होगा, इफ़ यू नो योर टॉपिक वेल, देन यू आर ऑटोमेटिकली कॉन्फिडेंट. यू नो हाउ टू प्रेजेंट योर टॉपिक, यू नो हाउ टू स्पीक अबाउट योर टॉपिक. अगर आप कुछ भूले भी होगे या कोई लाइन ऊपर नीचे हुई होगी तो आप कुछ भी सोच के, कुछ भी क्रिएट करके आप उसको रिसाइट कर सकते हैं, आप उसको पढ़ सकते हो, आप उसको बोल सकते हो. सेकेंडली, टॉपिक्स वर वेरी नाइस. आप लोगों ने बहुत अच्छे टॉपिक्स चूज़ करे. एंड इंग्लिश में यू हैव दिस बेनिफिट दैट यू कैन चूज़ एनी टॉपिक, नो बाउंडेशन ऑफ जैनिज्म, नो बाउंडेशन ऑफ एनीथिंग. You can choose any topic from any round of the clock or anything from anywhere. So just try to choose a topic that suits you, that you feel you are comfortable and you can rock it. Secondly, everyone spoke really well. You all were confident. Seeing the 11th and 12th, Kanishth and Varisht of Smarak, really very happy and all the very best. Don't fear of English. Don't take English like a hype or something that you cannot do it. Just be confident, think that you can do it, and you can and you will. That's it, and thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your precious words. We'll surely work on our drawbacks. Now, I'd like to request our president for today, Mr. Anekanji Bharil, to announce the results of the competition and to express his views about the competition.
Om Namah Siddhebhya. It was a superb competition here. I thoroughly enjoyed each and every speech. बीच बीच में तो मैं कंफ्यूज हो गया, मुझे लगा ही नहीं मैं स्मारक में बैठा हूँ. मुझे लगा कि हम कोई जनरल सेमिनार में बैठे हैं और आप लोग अपना विषय बहुत अच्छे से प्रस्तुत कर रहे हैं. ये अच्छी बात है और ये एक नज़रिए से बुरी बात भी है. अच्छी बात इसलिए है कि आप लोगों ने लैंग्वेज को तो क्रैक कर लिया है. अब मैं कहाँ से कंपेयर कर रहा हूँ आपको? मैं 15 साल पहले से कंपेयर कर रहा हूँ आपको. 2008 में मैं पास आउट हुआ था और तब जो इंग्लिश के कंपटीशन होते थे और यहाँ पर आकर के जो वक्तव्य होते थे इंग्लिश में, उससे आज के जितने भी विद्यार्थियों ने यहाँ पर आकर के बोला, लीप्स एंड बाउंड्स इंप्रूवमेंट है. अब आप एट पार हो एज फार एज लैंग्वेज इज कंसर्न्ड. दुनिया से मैं आपको एट पार मानता हूँ, कहीं पे कोई कमी नहीं है. इतनी थोड़ा बहुत प्लस माइनस तो हर जगह चलता है, पर आप एट पार हो लैंग्वेज के मामले में. अब आप में कोई भी प्रकार से कमी मैं नहीं मानता कि आप में है. बट ये जो अपना इंस्टीट्यूट है, ये इंस्टीट्यूट है जैन फिलॉसफी का. हम यहाँ पर जैन फिलॉसफी की इंजीनियरिंग कर रहे हैं. आपके टॉपिक, मैंने यहाँ पे जो ऑर्गेनाइजर्स थे इनसे पूछा कि इनको टॉपिक्स मतलब जो भी चूज करना है वो अलाउ किया या जैन फिलॉसफी से रिलेटेड ही करना था. तो इन्होंने कहा कि हमने इनको ओपन छोड़ दिया था, जो चूज करना है वो करे. बट ऑर्गेनाइजर्स हैव टू इम्प्रूव दिस. हमें जनरल टॉपिक पे यहाँ पर डिस्कशन नहीं करना है. जनरल टॉपिक के लिए कॉलेज है, जनरल टॉपिक में यूनिवर्सिटी है, जनरल टॉपिक में और जनरल जितने भी कॉम्पिटिशन्स होते हैं उसमें आप करें. यहाँ पर हमारा उद्देश्य जैन फिलॉसफी को इंग्लिश में बोलने का है. क्यों? रीजन इज जनरल टॉपिक में इंग्लिश बोलना बहुत आसान है, आप आराम से बोल सकते हो. और जिसकी जो कंठपाठ कर सकता है, जिसकी स्मृति अच्छी होगी, वो तो किसी की रेडी स्पीच पूरी रट करके अच्छे से प्रस्तुत भी कर देगा यहाँ पर. आई होप आप लोगों ने नहीं किया हो. पर जैन फिलॉसफी को इंग्लिश में बोलना, 6 द्रव्य, अनेकांतवाद, वस्तु स्वातंत्र, समंदरपद आचार्य के परिचय में आप करो, किसी ने परिचय में दिया, महावीर भगवान का दिया, वो बहुत अच्छा था। पर अगर आप यहां पर विमेन एम्पावरमेंट पे बात करोगे तो वो टॉपिक राहुल गांधी के लिए सही है। उनको देश का वोट चाहिए, उनको समाज में बात करना है। अगर आप रेट्रो म्यूजिक पे बात करोगे तो यहां रेलेवेंट नहीं है। आपने बहुत अच्छा बोला, कोई कमी नहीं थी स्पीच में, बट कंटेंट, ये जमाना कंटेंट का है। हम आपसे ये एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि आप जैन फिलॉसफी का कंटेंट दोगे। XYZ ऊपर नीचे कुछ भी बोलो, उसका कंटेंट हमें नहीं चाहिए। जो अब जैसे जो फर्स्ट सेकंड आए हैं, इस बार तो मैं न्यूट्रल होकर के स्पीच के बेसिस पे दिया है, उस बेसिस पे नंबर नहीं काटे मैंने आपके, नहीं तो आधे से ज्यादा लोग डिस्क्वालीफाई हो जाते। किसी ने लैंग्वेज पे बोला, किसी ने इंग्लिश के ऊपर ही एक स्टैंड अप की तरीके से बोला, बहुत अच्छा। प्रेजेंटेशन वाइज आप लोग टक्कर दे रहे हो। आप स्टैंड अप कॉमेडी कर सकते हो, आप बाहर स्पीचेस दे सकते हो, ऑल्टरनेट करियर्स डेवलप कर सकते हो। पर यहां पे हमें कोर जैन फिलॉसफी को लोगों को समझाना है, कन्वे करना है, और वो इतना आसान नहीं है। क्योंकि हमारी जो लैंग्वेज है, एक होता है ट्रांसलेशन, एक होता है ट्रांसलिटरेशन। अब जैसे आपने डिसिसिव आप लोगों ने वहां पे भी लिखा है और आप बोल रहे थे, तो ये आपने क्या किया कि उसका गूगल पे मैंने चेक किया, निर्णायक का ट्रांसलेशन क्या होता है, डिसिसिव आया तो मैं समझ गया। बट यहां पर आपको ज्यादा दिमाग नहीं लगाना चाहिए। सिंपल जजेस, जज कौन होता है? निर्णायक। आप जज लिखते, जज बोलते, डिसिसिव क्या है? मतलब डिसिसिव नॉर्मल लैंग्वेज में आप बोलोगे ना ये डिसिसिव है, डिसिसिव मतलब तुम निर्णय डिसिसिव बनो, उसमें उसका अर्थ होता है अनिर्णय में मत रहो, डिसिसिव बनो। ऐसे में ऐसा मतलब उसका अर्थ निकलता नहीं है। तो आपको भावार्थ समझ करके उसका ट्रांसलेशन करना है, जो कि बहुत डिफिकल्ट है। आप अनेकांतवाद का क्या करोगे ट्रांसलेशन, कैसे समझाओगे? आप वास्तु स्वातंत्र का क्या करोगे, कैसे समझाओगे? आपको प्रमाण का क्या करोगे, उस पर सोचना है। और जरूरी नहीं आप नाम बदल दो, कहीं कहीं पे आप बदल भी सकते हो, कहीं कहीं पे आप नहीं भी बदल सकते हो। अनेकांतवाद का जैसे मल्टी फैसेटेडनेस ट्रांसलेशन हो सकता है कि मल्टी, अनेक, अंत यानी फैसेट, अलग अलग धर्म या गुण उस चीज को लेकर के। तो ये बहुत कठिन चीज है। आप कनिष्ठ और वरिष्ठ में हो, अभी 5 साल आपको पढ़ना है, अनेकांतवाद आपके कोर्स में भी अभी नहीं होगा, परंतु आप आसान टॉपिक जैन दर्शन के जो आप लोगों ने पढ़ चुके हैं उन्हीं को ही इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट करके अगर आप बोलते तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता। पर इन ऑल बहुत डेवलपमेंट हुआ है, बहुत कुछ योगदान पूरे जो विकास हुआ है उस पे है। आजकल फ़ोन हर किसी के पास हो गया, इंटरनेट हर किसी के पास हो गया, आपको बहुत एक्सपोजर है इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज का, आप लगातार सारी चीज़ें जो भी कंटेंट कंज्यूम कर रहे हो वो इंग्लिश में है, तो उससे आपकी भाषा बहुत विकसित हो गई है। बट अगेन बॉटम लाइन इज लैंग्वेज वाइज आप लोगों ने बहुत अच्छा किया। जैन फिलॉसफी के कंटेंट वाइज आपको इम्प्रूवमेंट करना है, और नेक्स्ट टाइम मैं ऑर्गेनाइजर से ये रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि जो भी टॉपिक्स हों आप जैन फिलॉसफी से रिलेटेड ही रखें। माँ का टॉपिक ना रखें, जिनवाणी माँ का रखें, ठीक है? अब आई किसने बहुत अच्छा बोला और कौन फर्स्ट और सेकंड आए। देखो मैं सब आप लोगों की तारीफ तो कर ही चुका हूँ कि आप लोगों ने बहुत अच्छा बोला। अब किसी का नंबर आना है ना, कोई ना कोई थोड़ा और एक्सेल कर जाता है, तो उस हिसाब से सेकंड नंबर है अनमोल और फर्स्ट नंबर है सम्यक।
Thank you, sir, for your words. Let's congratulate the winners with a huge round of applause. चलिए, अब बहुत हो गई इंग्लिश. अभी मैं आभार प्रदर्शन के लिए आदरणीय अमन जी भाई साहब को बुलाता हूँ. उससे पूर्व ग्रंथ भेंट करने के लिए गौरव जी और अमन जी भाई साहब.
आत्मने तिष्ठतु. आज के इंग्लिश कंपटीशन के अध्यक्ष अनेकान जी भारिल रहे हैं. आपका परिचय मुझे इसी जगह से प्राप्त हुआ था क्योंकि अभी आपको यहाँ पर अध्यापन कार्य उपाध्याय कनिष्ठ वरिष्ठ में आप करवाते हैं. हमारे समय पर आप नहीं थे, उसका मुझे थोड़ा अफसोस है कि आपने हमें उपाध्याय कनिष्ठ वरिष्ठ में क्यों नहीं पढ़ाया है. इसका अफसोस का कारण भी मैं बताता हूँ, क्योंकि सामने तो हर एक की भलाई और उनके बारे में अच्छी बात कही जाती है, पर आपके बारे में जब आप यहाँ पर आते थे और जैसे अभी आपने अपना यहाँ पे वक्तव्य दिया, आपके वक्तव्य में एकदम सटीक आप पॉइंट टू पॉइंट बात करते थे और जो आवश्यक है उसके बारे में बताया करते थे. केवल ना यहाँ पर, और वो पॉइंट यदि आपने अपने जीवन में उतार लिए तो आप एक बहुत अच्छे विद्वान और वक्ता बन सकते हैं. ऐसी वो कुछ प्रेरणा और हमें बिंदु बताया करते थे. उसके कारण यहाँ से ही आपका परिचय हुआ था. तब से एक ऐसी भावना थी कि आपका लाभ मिलना चाहिए. तो सहज में अभी उपाध्याय वरिष्ठ में आप तत्वज्ञान भाग 1 का अध्ययन कराते हैं. उसमें भी आप सबका अनुभव होगा कि कक्षा और प्रवचन में क्या अंतर होता है, भाई साहब खुद बताते हैं. तो वो उसका पूरा स्वयं से पालन भी करते हैं कि कक्षा कैसे लेनी है. तो पॉइंट टू पॉइंट वहाँ पे कक्षा में बताते हैं. और यदि आप प्रवचन सुनेंगे तो प्रवचन किस शैली में करना है वो भी आपकी शैली बहुत अच्छी है. और साथ ही साथ आप अपने समय के यहाँ पर एक बहुत अच्छे विद्यार्थी और उसमें टॉपर रहे हैं. आपने अनेक प्रतियोगिताओं में स्थान प्राप्त किए हैं अपने समय, और वर्तमान में आप अभी अपना डायमंड का बिजनेस देखते हैं. और साथ ही साथ अपना जो समय बचता है स्वाध्याय में लगाते हैं और बहुत ही कीमती समय निकाल के हमारे विद्यार्थियों को पढ़ाते हैं. उसी में से आज आपने अपना कीमती समय हमें दिया. एतदर्थ महाविद्यालय परिवार की ओर से आपका बहुत बहुत आभार. आज की प्रतियोगिता की निर्णायिका रही हैं सिद्धि दीदी. मुझे पहले आपका पूरा नाम नहीं पता था जब तक मैं यहाँ पे पढ़ता था. मैं कनिष्ठ में था, आप तब फर्स्ट ईयर में थे. आपका नाम तो है सर्वदर्शी भारिल, पर भारिल तो पता था, पूरा नाम नहीं पता था क्योंकि सब आपको सिद्धि नाम से ही बुलाते थे. तो मुझे सिद्धि दीदी नाम याद है. फिर बीच में किसी ने बोला सर्वदर्शी दीदी आ रही है. मैंने कहा ये कौन सी दीदी हैं? तो बाद में पता चला, नहीं अभी तो पता था, पहले की बात बता रहा हूँ मैं. तो सिद्धि दीदी हैं. आपने अभी इनका नेचर भी देखा होगा, बहुत घुली मिली हैं. और जो भी आपसे बात करता है लगता है कि एक हमारा कोई हितैषी है, हमसे बात कर रहा है, हमें कुछ बता रहा है. ऐसे आप बहुत मिलन स्वभाव की हैं. साथ ही साथ आपके अंदर बहुत क्रिएटिविटी भी है. वो क्रिएटिविटी का जब आप सेकेंड ईयर में आपने फेयरवेल दी थी तब हमें ख्याल में आई थी. ये जो अभी आप हॉल देख रहे हैं, यहाँ पर ऊपर आप कुछ टेपों के निशान देख रहे हैं, वो आप ही के कारण हैं. आपको नहीं पता होगा क्योंकि मुझे पता है, क्योंकि कनिष्ठ में हमने देखा था, तब तो आप फर्स्ट ईयर में थे. उसके बाद से ये निशान आए हैं. आपने बहुत अच्छी यहाँ पे सजावट की थी और बहुत क्रिएटिविटी से सजावट की थी. बहुत ही अच्छा वो माहौल था, मेरे को आज भी आंखों में बसा हुआ है. तो आपकी और आपकी पूरी क्लास ने मिलके वो किया था और उसी लाइन में आप आगे हैं. अभी आप फैशन डिज़ाइनिंग में आगे बढ़ रहे हैं और बहुत आपने उसमें आगे बढ़ चुकी हैं. और साथ ही जितना आपका समय मिलता है आप अपने यहाँ पे अभी विद्यार्थियों को भी कुछ ना कुछ लाइन में सिखाती हैं। आपने अपना अमूल्य वर्तमान समय हमें दिया, एतदर्थ महाविद्यालय परिवार की ओर से आपका बहुत बहुत आभार। संचालकगण, विद्यार्थीगण और संयोजकगण, आपने भी बहुत सुंदर यहाँ पे प्रतियोगिता का आयोजन किया, एतदर्थ आप सभी का आभार। और अभी अध्यक्ष महोदय की आज्ञा से इस कार्यक्रम